The big story today coming from Kolkata right now, where the BJP is attempting to march to the secretariat, which is located off the second Hooghly Bridge, with the top state leaders of the party unit taking part in this protest against the Trinamool government. Elaborate plans by the BJP for that march, with 3 major rallies led by senior leaders. The BJP has hired 7 trains to bring its party members and supporters from different parts of the state to join the march to the secretariat in protest against alleged corrupt practices of the Trinamool government. Now, Mamata Banerjee is not in Kolkata today. She's in East Midnapur. But just take a look at the kind of bandobast that has been made. A lot of security personnel, thousands of them on the ground there. And, you can see barricades also being put up to prevent the march from taking place, to prevent the BJP leaders and activists from walking to the secretariat. Well, let's go across to Saurabh for more. And Saurabh, as elaborate as the march that is planned, more elaborate seem these, efforts to prevent the march from taking place.
That's right. Nabanno, the state secretariat is a high security zone, and the police have denied permission to the BJP to march there. But obviously the BJP will hold its rally, so they will be stopped at places. Now, this is one of the approach roads to the second Hooghly Bridge. If I can ask my camera person, you can see, of course, the police not allowing any cars. Even government cars are not being allowed. You can see this car, which is a government officer's car, that is also not being allowed. And on the other side, if I can ask my camera person to turn on, show you this road. What you see in these pictures is the approach to the second Hooghly Bridge. And you can see, of course, at the end of that, just at the beginning of the bridge, also massive police barricades and police picketing to ensure that nobody can cross. Those who have to go to work in nearby areas have to reach on foot. The police absolutely putting in, leaving no stone unturned to ensure that nobody passes through the security barriers that have been set up. So across all approaches towards Howrah from Kolkata, the police have put in place, these barricades to stop the march from, crossing the places till where the police believe they should permit them. So this, of course, is one such barricade here where nobody is being allowed to approach the second Hooghly Bridge and reach, the state secretariat. Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee is not in town. She, of course, is in, Midnapur for an official engagement. So at this point, there is a little bit of a traffic. The police are clearing traffic towards other directions, but no traffic allowed in the direction of the second Hooghly Bridge. And there's police picketing and barricade to ensure no one goes through.
All right, and Saurabh, trains are bringing BJP supporters to Kolkata for this march today. Even at the stations, we saw that the police are, trying to prevent some of those people. So a lot of effort has been put into bringing as many people and making this march as big as possible.
That's right. The BJP is pulling out all stops to ensure that they have a good show as far as their protest is concerned, their rally is concerned. So they, of course, will ask people. Only ambulances being let through, as you can see, that are going to go towards the second Hooghly Bridge, probably to a hospital. So ambulances are allowed, but nothing else apart from emergency vehicles. Even, government vehicles, as you can see, are not being allowed. Yes, and the BJP, of course, trying to ensure that all its, supporters in the state are able to reach Kolkata and take part in this protest, but massive security arrangements and massive traffic restrictions. In fact, for our viewers from Kolkata, one should note that the Howrah Bridge will be shut from 12 o'clock, this afternoon, and the second Hooghly Bridge, the Vidyasagar Setu, has already been shut. So if you have to get to the other side of the river, the only alternative route is the Bali Bridge that commuters can take. Because post 12, also the Howrah Bridge will be shut for traffic. The police have already announced traffic restrictions. In fact, we have a copy of that traffic restriction also, which has been announced. But yes, thousands of policemen deployed on the streets of Kolkata to ensure that the protesters don't cross the designated areas. Now, last time around when the BJP had announced something like this, some people had managed to reach Nabanno. Now, they're also, keeping a watch on people coming in through lanes and by lanes, using, policemen posted on rooftops. So obviously, a massive security arrangements in Kolkata, massive traffic diversions that commuters should take note of.
All right, Saurabh, thanks so much for joining us there with all those details.